Let his flesh not be torn, let his blood leave no stain. Though they beat him, let him feel no pain.
Okay, Aussians, we need to talk about this song. Because ever since Wicked for Good dropped, I've seen a pretty hot take popping up online. No Good Deed is the #1 Elphaba song. Over Wizard and I, over Defying Gravity. Yeah, it's a hot take. People are walking out of part 2 going, yeah, that one. That's the one that broke me. So today, we're going to break down this scene in detail. What actually happens to Fiyero, how the movie stages Elphaba's breaking point, and one thing I kind of wish they'd pushed even further. Enough preamble. I'm Brittany for SLUURP, and this is the No Good Deed scene breakdown for Wicked for Good. Let's start with why this moment is so important. No Good Deed is not just another big belty song in Act 2. It is the point where Elphaba finally stops trying to be good and decides to become the wicked witch the world keeps telling her she is. Everything that has gone wrong in these movies all piles up here. She tries to protect the lion cub. It turns into trauma. She tries to help Bok. He ends up the Tin Man. She tries to help Nessa. She loses her sister. She tries to work with the wizard. He is literally behind the propaganda machine hunting her. Every good deed punished. And now, perhaps most importantly, Fiyero, the one person who has really chosen her, has been captured and tied up and tortured because he tried to save her. So she runs to Kiyomoko, she grabs the grimoire and tells us how she really feels. This isn't a cute villain song, this is a complete nervous breakdown, with a spell layered on top of it. Let's walk through the scene quickly. Elphaba is alone in the tower, panicking. She flips the grimoire open and starts hammering out a protection spell for Fiyero. As she sings, we cut to these harsh black and white shots of him tied to the pole. Straw, rope, screaming. It's honestly hard to watch. For those of us who grew up on The Wizard of Oz, it's challenging. You'd never think this would have been the origins of the character we met in 1939. We literally watched the Scarecrow being born in nightmare flashes. This is a big difference from the stage show. On Broadway, No Good Deed is mostly static. It's Elphaba on stage. Lights, smoke, belting her face off. Fiyero's transformation is implied after. In the film, they turn it into a full-on horror montage. The song is intercut with his torture. The colors drain out. You know exactly what she's doing to him, even if she doesn't. The magic and the panic are completely tangled up. By the end of the song, she lands on the line. No good deed goes unpunished. That is her new rule of the world. Goodness doesn't work. Morality doesn't work. Everything she tries to fix gets worse. So if Oz insists on calling her wicked, fine, she will be wicked. The film version does a couple of things the stage can't. Those Fiyero flashes. On stage, you never really see what happens to him. You're told he survives. You connect the dots when the Scarecrow shows up. In the movie, it feels like something like a crucifixion and a body horror sequence. We even know from interviews that Jonathan Bailey had this insane Scarecrow prosthetic build. Full suit, cooling systems under the costume. All of that for a character we barely see properly in part 2. And that's where my one big criticism comes in. I kind of wish we'd seen more of the aftermath. We get those quick glimpses during No Good Deed. We know he survives. We know he's the Scarecrow when he shows up later. But imagine a short scene of him waking up, realizing he is straw now, seeing his hands, feeling his body, maybe seeing Bok and the lion again, and realizing what the wizard's regime has done to all of them. Hey, even a sequence where we learn that he has to play along with all of this, get the witch rubbish in order to save Elphaba and have their happily ever after. You could get so much emotion out of that. Right now, all of that is off screen, something Wicked fans have to imagine in their headcanons. If we'd really sat in the cost of that spell, I think this scene would go from devastating to absolutely unbearable, in a good way. But hey, this is still kinda a belter, right? So I guess that is what matters the most. So, is this the #1 Elphaba song now? Does No Good Deed beat Defying Gravity? Or is Defying Gravity still the one that gives you goosebumps? Did the movie version of the scene hit as hard as the stage version for you? Do you like the horror flashes of Fiyero? Or did you want more of his reaction? Drop your thoughts in the comments and we'll do our best to respond to as many of you as possible. And if you want more Wicked, for good, we've already got a full ending explained up on the channel, plus a big 5 pitches for Wicked 3 video digging into Son of a Witch, Ozma, Legacy sequels, all that good stuff. And remember, no good deed goes unpunished, but smashing the like button is still pretty safe. See you in the next one.
Alright, let's get into the big question. Does this ending set up a sequel, or is this really the end? You've got Ariana Grande joking in Q&As that no one is going anywhere. You've got Steven Schwartz saying he and Winnie Holtzman are talking about something. You've got articles pointing out how the glimmering moment at the